Welcome to CryptosRUs, where you subscribe for crypto news and a live stream daily at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. So, it looks like another bank is warming up to Bitcoin, this time Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo Investment Institute published their latest investment strategy report discussing equities with the S&P 500 and surprise real assets with Bitcoin. In this report, Bitcoin has been deemed the best performing asset for 2020, going up 170% for this year, and that is on top of 90% it gained in 2019. And if you look at this chart, it clearly shows that Bitcoin has outperformed gold and S&P 500, even if you go back 3 years when Bitcoin fell by a large margin. Wells Fargo believes that crypto investing today is a little bit like the 1850s gold rush. However, they conclude that Bitcoin is not a fad. A fad doesn't last 12 years. And to quote, as we roll into 2021, we'll be discussing the digital asset space more, its upside and downside. So it looks like Wells Fargo is now warming up to Bitcoin and will be paying more attention to it. And of course, they are not alone. JP Morgan told their clients just as much a few months ago, actually more bullish. Yes, the same JP Morgan led by Jamie Dimon. So why is JP Morgan more bullish on Bitcoin? Well, to quote, the potential long-term upside for Bitcoin is considerable if it competes more intensely with gold as an alternative currency, we believe, given that millennials would become over time a more important component of investors' universe. Mechanically, the market cap of Bitcoin would have to rise 10 times from here to match the total private sector investment in gold via ETFs, bars, and coins. Cryptocurrencies derive value not only because they serve as store of wealth, but also due to their utility as a means of payment. The more economic agents accept cryptocurrencies as a mean of payments in the future, the higher their utility value. According to this, JP Morgan is pretty bullish and he makes some pretty good points. And if you thought it was just these two banks that are warming up to Bitcoin, think again. Citibank last month came out and said they believe Bitcoin can reach $300,000 by the end of 2021. Yes, $300,000 by the end of 2021. And what are their reasons? Well, according to this leaked document, they believe Bitcoin is the new gold. As a limited supply, it easily moves across borders, and Citibank is worried about all the IOUs from countries worldwide, meaning their huge deficits. And Citibank is looking at charts, which show Bitcoin has been on a symmetrical pattern for the last 7 years, and where it is now is very much like the beginning of 2017. And if it continues forward, it could see $300,000. It's funny because I've been saying the same thing for years. If you look at the 4-year cycle that Bitcoin is in now, it's very, very similar to the last 4-year cycle. And if this last year, this 2021 year, is like 2017, yes, we're going to see some fireworks and see Bitcoin go up possibly to $300,000. Now, what's surprising is Citibank downgraded MicroStrategy today because of their big Bitcoin bet and what Michael Saylor wants to do going forward, raising another $400 million to buy Bitcoin. But if you look at this quote, it's very, very telling. MicroStrategy's Bitcoin investment has returned $250 million since August 2020. While impressive, it pales in comparison to the 172% return in the stock. At the current stock price, our analysis suggests that the market is pricing in much more optimistic valuation scenarios for the core business and Bitcoin. I think the key thing is and Bitcoin. But I think we already know this. Wall Street and institutions can't get enough Bitcoin, which is why they are sending the stock higher. I'm not sure this downgrade actually makes a whole lot of sense. So, what are your thoughts about Wells Fargo and other banks warming up to Bitcoin? Leave your thoughts below. Hit the like and subscribe to the channel for more crypto news.